Hello everyone and welcome to April. With April, we have now finished off quarter one of 2024. And with that, I wanted to go over my top 10 favorite releases that have come out over the January, February, March time frame. This is going to be a mix of 4K and Blu-ray. And it's only stuff that I've specifically seen because there is some great stuff that would probably make it, but I didn't see it, so it's kind of hard to put it on here. But yeah, let's dive into this. 10 titles here. I'm going to do this for quarter 2, 3, and 4 to then make up a master list at the end of the year. As I said, there's stuff that would absolutely be in major contention here. If I had it, I would. The Stand and Deliver from Warner Archive, I've been waiting like 15 years for that to get a Blu-ray. That would probably be in a contender here. The Hanna-Barbera set that came out with like 10 movies, that's awesome. I can't wait to pick that up. Mudbound, Criterion, that movie's fantastic. I was thrilled to see that got a release. That big Super Mario Brothers massive 4K box set, that's cool as hell. If I had that, that would probably be in here. But none of those do I have, so we're diving into this right now, and we're going to start this off unranked because I'm going to start this off with a little bit of Columbia Classics. That's right, how can you make a top 10 of the best releases for the first 3 months and not have this thing? This is a wonderful box set, as are the other 3 Columbia Classics. All 4 are fantastic sets. But in here, it's a great list of movies. Starman, though. Starman comes with the show also. It's such a great release. Sleepless in Seattle was great. This is Punch Drunk Love, great movie. Killer set. Really happy with this one. Absolute freaking bargain as is, but this thing will drop more in price too. So if you don't have it, you'll probably be able to get this somewhere a little bit over 100 probably. I'm thinking if you wait on it, I don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon. Next one up, we have The Last Castle on 4K. This is another one I waited a long time to get a Blu-ray. It finally got a Blu-ray only like 2 years ago, and it now has a 4K, and it's a great 4K. I'm absolutely thrilled that this got an upgrade. I wasn't expecting it to get an upgrade. So yes, this is like pretty high up for some of my favorite movies. This is my favorite movie of this year. I'm thrilled to have it. I don't know how many people would put this on there, but it looks great, sounds great, fantastic movie. I love it. Since this video is about releases and not necessarily movies, because heck, that Columbia Classic is 6 movies, this release, the Conan Chronicles, is such an awesome set, man. Like, huge book here. All the standard fun stuff you get from an Arrow set, along with 2 really good 4Ks. Arnold in 4K has been freaking great as of late. We've been getting so much Arnold in 4K, and these absolutely live up to the hype. Awesome set. I know a lot of people were buying the 2 separate because their artwork is really nice, but this is a bargain. If you get the 2 together, this is a very nice box set. Absolutely worth it. And definitely, this was an instant thought for within the top 10. And we'll continue on with more Arnold with Kindergarten Cop. So, this is pretty bare bones. As a release, it doesn't really offer a whole ton. And you think about something like True Lies. We've been waiting long time to get that in HD officially. But like, I have a soft spot for Kindergarten Cop. I love this movie, and this is a good 4K, so that's why it made my list. I don't know how many people would necessarily put it on, but I love this movie. It's a blast. It looks great. So yes, even though it's a little bare bones, I can't help it. It's such a fun movie. Sam Raimi, 4K, Match Made in Heaven, Darkman. This is a good 4K for a fun anti-hero type movie. Great steelbook, but I'm even just saying, just the Darkman 4K in general. it's a good release. Scream did a good job here. I'm very happy with it. Very happy to have it. And it's Sam Raimi. So yeah, this is probably going to be on my list regardless. Fun as heck movie though. I just talked about this one recently in a pretty new video, but To Die For by Criterion. So this thing looks fantastic. Oh my god, does this look good. Granted, I don't have a frame of reference because I have never actually seen this movie previously, but this 4K looked really damn good. And this movie was great. Like, shocked me how much I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. So, that whole, it looked great and it shocked me with how great it was, kind of pretty much put it on here instantly. This is one of my favorite Criterion watches in like quite a while. Next one up, we are going with a Vinegar Syndrome with Phase 4. This is a Saul Bass movie. I'm a huge poster guy, and I also love the artistry of title cards, and Saul Bass was a big part of both title cards and the movie posters out there. Like, he's a classic, legendary name, but not really as a director. This is his only movie he directed, full-length feature film that he directed. This is a good one. It's weird with really cool imagery, which imagery perfectly goes for Saul Bass. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I don't know how much I would blind recommend, but that's cool looking too. But yes, it's a good one. It made my list. I'm happy with it for sure. So if I get the dang thing back in there. Check out Phase 4, though, if you've never seen it before, or if you're even interested and you just know the name Saul Bass. So yeah, this was going to make my top 10. Making a list like this and not having Second Sight almost would feel like a shame, which is why I have a Second Sight, because it would be a shame to not include. This Green Room release is great. It really is. I ended up popping it in. I didn't fully watch, because I've seen the movie at least. I wasn't ready for the rewatch, but I checked out the PQ and it looked really good. And I looked through the book some. It's a pretty packed release. So yeah, I'm going to sit down and watch the whole movie again. But like I said, I checked out the disc. It looks good. I just got to get myself in the right mental frame to rewatch this movie. But yeah, there's good stuff on the disc. And this book is pretty cool. There's some good stuff in this book. So yeah, Second Sight, they don't disappoint, like, ever. Walter Hill has done a lot of really good movies. I like Walter Hill quite a bit. I want to get that Walter Hill box set that Imprint did. I never got my hands on it. But when Vinegar Syndrome announced Southern Comfort, I feel like I was more excited than a lot of people. Like, I was like, holy shit, Southern Comfort is coming freaking to 4K through Vinegar. Like, that's amazing. I tried hyping this one up because this is an outstanding release for a very good movie. I dig this one a lot. The artwork on this is beautiful. Just a stunning release. I freaking love this one. This is really high up for my year so far. I mean, this is the top stuff for the year for me. But this is not ranked, and this is like way up there for me, like way up here. This might be like number 2. I'm showing it number 2. It might actually be number 2. And I'm curious how it'll hold throughout the rest of the year. But yes, I loved this one. But I didn't love it as much as this one. Yes, if you've watched any of my recent stuff, or any stuff that I've talked about this one, Little Darlings is my favorite of 2024 as of now. This is another one I'm curious how it'll hold up. Will I still think that way in 6 months? I don't know. We'll see how it shakes out. We'll see how it shakes out towards the end of the year list. But I loved it. I loved it enough that is a Little Darlings poster right there on the wall. Yeah, I bought a poster for it because I loved this movie. Like, I loved it. This is a phenomenal release. So I didn't think that Vinegar Syndrome would have the top 2 releases of the year for me as of now. we still have 3 full quarters of movies to come. So these might not hold on. There might be a lot more great stuff. But hell, this is a really good start. You know, Columbia Classics, some awesome Vinegar Syndrome ones. We got Second Sight. We have Arrow with the Conan Chronicles. Very, very strong start to 2024. Can't complain in the slightest. Super happy with it. I'm excited to see what April, May, and June will bring. What kind of releases. I'm curious to see how quarter 2 will shake out. Because like I said, I'm gonna do these for all 4 quarters. And then I'm gonna make up my end of year list. Pretty much basing a lot off these videos. Now, if I watch or buy something from one of the time, like if I get that Hanna-Barbera set or something like that, and I love it, like I think I might, that might make it. Same thing with Mudbound and some of the other ones I want. But based off what I've seen so far, super happy with these top 10. So, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below in the comments what are some of your favorites of this year as of now. We don't have a whole lot of sample size, but there's been great stuff. And heck, your favorites might be stuff that wasn't even mentioned in this video. I'm sure there'll be people like, why didn't you mention this movie? Oh, maybe I either didn't see it yet or it just didn't make the cut. But I'm super happy with these 10. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.